Sansevere. Good evening at the Martin County Difference. Thanks for joining me. It is Wednesday, July 12th. We are heading barreling down through the year. Can't believe it's more than halfway over. And please do gather your friends around and join me. I've got a great show tonight. I've got Habitat for Humanity. They are such a wonderful organization, and Margot Graff is going to be coming in a minute. And they've got a lot going on, but I just want to take this time to update everybody on last week. And I'll do this on the radio again, but somehow things got stumbled at the end, and I was in a hurry, and I think we ran out of time. But the Jupiter Donuts contest, I wanted to thank TC Palm Home Inspections for that. And the winner is Lori Dubay. She shared the show the most and liked it the most. And so I really appreciate that. And she actually lives in Jupiter. And I mailed her the $15 certificate. So she's excited and she's chomping on her donuts now. She sent me a thank you on Facebook with a picture of donuts. So yay, Lori, you're out there. And thanks for watching and tuning in.
Put your ears on so we give you a link.
Okay, and then yeah, I'm going to put my ears on. Thank you for my technical assistant, my producer, my husband. He told me to put these on because then I'll hear myself. And I do hear the radio a little low. Yeah, in there. So, okay, thanks. That's better. So anyway, and then we have 30 seconds to air. So this will be on the radio in 30 seconds on WSTU 1450 AM. And they're also on the internet at WSTUTV.com. And STU stands for Stewart. So we're in downtown Stewart. And I see a couple of people on. I'm so glad you're on tonight. Give me a shout out, say hello, give a comment, and I'll read your comments on the air. And one of them is my mom, Mary Clegg. Hi, Mom. I was just talking to her on the phone and telling her I was on the way to the show and to tune in on Facebook. And so I've got wonderful, loyal friends and family. So we're now coming on the radio, so I'm going to quiet down. Thanks. Hi, good evening. Hello, everybody. It's Julia Sansevere. Hi, good evening. It is Wednesday, July 12th. Welcome to the Martin County Difference. And tonight is a great show. I've got Margot Graff from Habitat for Humanity. And so I just want you to, share with your friends. Join the group, the Martin County Difference group. Then you get notifications when we're on the air, and you can always send me a note about what kind of shows you like, what kind of shows you'd like to see in the future, what you've liked in the past, if you want me to repeat anything. But I just wanted to say a shout out to Lori Dubay. She is the winner of the Jupiter Donuts contest that I had running for the month of June. If you recall, we were running a fun little contest. If you shared and liked the show the most, you would win a $15 certificate for Jupiter Donuts. Thanks to TC Palm Home Inspections. They are one of my loyal sponsors, and I want to thank them again for doing that. And Lori lives in Jupiter, so yay, Lori. Thanks for being a wonderful, loyal listener and watcher. And thanks to TC Palm for sponsoring. And TC Palm Home Inspections is a family-owned and operated home inspection company. They are in the Tri-County area of St. Lucie, Martin, and Palm Beach, fully licensed in the state of Florida. They perform complete home inspections. They are great. So you want to reach out to Gary Molka at TC Palm Home Inspections at 772-678-8133 and check out their website at tcpalmhomeinspections.com. And I recommend getting an inspection before you put your house on the market.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
hi, Frank.
Hey, how are you?
Frank's here in the studio tonight. So happy to have you with me. And my husband, Richard, my sidekick and producer in life. Hello, Richard.
Hey, Julia.
He doesn't have a microphone. We need to get him like a lavalier.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe make him part of the show.
There you go.
He's part of the background, so.
Do I get paid?
And you get paid, yeah. Don't I take you out to dinner and stuff?
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Working for food now.
But just remember, when you work with Gary Molka and TC Palm Home Inspections, buying or selling a home isn't so scary when you use Inspector Gary. And the other contest I had was with my other sponsor for the month of June, the Audi Stewart. And they were offering $16,000 off of a brand new 2017 A8L.
Is that still running?
Awesome. No, it was only in June, but they probably have some July things going on, but I need to call them.
Sure.
Yeah, because 4th of July and everything.
That was a great deal.
It was a great deal, and the whole kicker of it is if you went and bought that car, or even test drove it, I didn't care, and talked to the general manager there, Devin Carlson, I would kick in a $25 Bonefish certificate. But that contest is over and done with. And I asked Devin if anybody had bought a car like that one and had mentioned my show. And he said no, nobody had. It's like, well, next month, maybe we'll do something again. But one friend of mine, a realtor, Laura, she said she was going to go over there and test drive a different kind of Audi. I said, well, make sure you tell Devin you saw me. So maybe she didn't get over there in June. But they're right on US 1, and you want to go and drop by any day. They're open Monday through Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Beautiful show.
Oh, yeah.
Gorgeous. And they're a big community sponsor. They help sponsor me in Dancing with the Martin Stars, hence my title, Dancing Realtor.
Yeah.
And you can go check them out at audistewart.com or just drop by, and you can call them at 772-214-3900. Tell them I told you to call. Say, Julia told me to call from the Martin County Difference. They'll love to hear that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely, and they know their dollars are working. The last thing I want to say about my sponsors is that one of my sweet friends, who's a mortgage lender, Celia T. Lucente, she's a senior loan officer, and she's helping sponsor the show tonight. And she is amazing. She really gets it done. She gets the clear to close long before anybody else I've ever worked with. She's great. And so if you need a mortgage or you think you can't even get one, she can help you. She's got 26 lenders she works with. Call Celia at 772-204-0817. That's 772-204-0817. Or email her at Celia, C-E-L-I-A, at ecmortgagelenders.com. And that's for East Coast mortgage lenders. And she's great, and I've worked with her on many different deals, and they've all gone swimmingly.
That's the way you want it.
Yeah.
No other way.
You don't want to drown, you want to swim.
No.
Because anything and everything can go wrong, and little things that you can't even think of.
Yeah.
But, and besides mortgage, like the escrow deposit didn't come through. It didn't register. Somebody sent it, but they never got the confirmation. You have to follow up on these details, and that's what I do. I'm a full-time realtor at Coldwell Banker, and you can reach me through Coldwell Banker or on my Facebook page. Anywhere, I'm out there. But I'm at Julia Sansevere, Florida Waterfront Specialist on Facebook, and also just my website is juliasansevere.com. And you can call me at 772-919-1385. And this is the Martin County Difference. This is my little pet love letter to Martin County. Lived here for 17 years. Love it. Adapted to it very well. And it's a radio show with a heart. I'm sick of Argue TV, so we just have enough of that going on.
Turn that off.
Turn it off.
You got any good listings?
And I do, thank you, honey. So I was going to talk about that in my real estate world. I do have some wonderful listings, and I like to tell my sellers that I talk about their houses on the radio, so let me do that real quick. I'm my own sponsor at this point. So I do have a beautiful new listing coming up. I just was there taking photographs today in River Marina, and that is out Canner Highway past 95. And it's a really nice townhouse community, and they have a few homes, but this is a townhouse. Sweet people. They're putting their townhouse on the market. They're upsizing. And it's 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It's like 2-bedroom suites and a loft.
Wow.
Very nice, in mint condition. They've only lived there for about 3 years. It was new just a few years ago. And that is going to be a great deal. That's going to be like under $200,000. It's
Well,
around
that is unbelievable. In today's market, that's unbelievable.
Today's market, that's unbelievable. And they have a community pool. It's really a nice community, and it's still very new and everything in there. So, and that's good for commuting because you can get on and off 95 and the turnpike nearby there. And you can go like Pratt Whitney, if you need to get to Jupiter.
Pratt Whitney Road.
Right, so it's really good for commuting there. Then I have 2 listings in Lighthouse Point. Dyer Point Road is the main street through there, and I've got one at 1639 Dyer Point on the water, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, completely renovated, and it's listed at $548,900, so under $550 for waterfront, ocean access, completely renovated, move-in ready. And then I have another one on Dyer Point Road, a gorgeous 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath with a pool, all redone inside, new floors, new water heater, new solar water heater. Just they really have taken good care of it. New metal roof, and that one is listed at $449.9, so under $450. Yeah, so for a 4-bedroom, that's pretty good right now in Martin County. And in Tropic Breeze Estates, a suite house for $299 at 6255 Highland Road, which is right across from the Kane Center, if everybody knows where that is. Really nice, on over 1/3 of an acre, so it's like a little mini country estate. And then, last but not least, well, it is not last because I have one more after this, but I have a condo at Hutchinson Island. Hutchinson House East, a gorgeous 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, renovated condo on the ocean side, but it does have a view of the Intracoastal. So it doesn't look at the ocean, but it's on the ocean side of A1A, and you can just literally, you're like 25 steps to the beach. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah. And then
Where is that again?
Hutchinson House East on Hutchinson Island.
Oh, that's really nice there.
And it's an elevator building. It's very nice.
What floor is the
dog
condo
friendly.
on?
You can have 2 dogs.
Dog friendly.
That's very rare.
What,
Yeah.
what floor is it on?
It's on the 4th floor
With an elevator?
with an elevator.
Hmm.
And the thing is, it's marked 3, but because they're garage, they're protected underground
Wow.
parking, which you get a place there, is really the ground floor. So that would be 1.
Got it.
You know, in England or somewhere.
Right. Right.
Here they put a G for ground, so then you go up to the 3rd level in the elevator, but it's really the 4th floor above the street.
Got it.
So they get a view of the Intracoastal, which is really nice. And
Mhm.
it's just gorgeous. Tommy Bahama furniture, and and they have boat slips there because across A1A is the
Alright.
riverside, and that's
Yeah.
the other part of Hutchinson House. So they have boat slips. They've got 2 pools, 2 clubhouses. Dog friendly, what more could you ask for? Covered parking and an elevator, and they're very near that elevator, and storage.
Very
Which is
good.
great. Huh?
Is there good? Does the boat slips come with the house?
No. You have to rent or buy a boat slip, but that's not bad.
Right. How many square feet?
It's bigger than the normal. It's just around 14 and change.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty big.
Pretty good size.
Very good size.
Hmm.
All upgraded granite kitchen and everything in bathroom. So, and just another tip. Oh, and then I have that lot in Port St. Lucie. Please help me if you want to buy a house, build a house. You can just do it right on Port St. Lucie. It's on a canal. It's only $31,900. It's got beautiful homes all around it. So just let me know, and it's very near the turnpike. And but one of the most important factors to consider when updating or remodeling your bathroom is the style and type of flooring that you use.
Yeah.
And I've got 3 important tips for that.
Okay.
And number 1 is explore all of your options for the types of flooring. And you've got a lot of choices out there. So you really want to think about it and what's good for your home. You've got vinyl, which is very popular.
Right.
Carpet, not so popular,
Yeah.
but still it works, you know.
Right.
Ceramic tile, very good because of the porosity. That's a new word in my life.
Yeah. Well.
You want to make
or
sure
lack
it is
of porosity.
minimally porous.
Exactly.
Yes, that's right.
Mhm.
Hardwood, people are
Mhm.
doing hardwood in their homes, and so if you need
Yeah.
to continue that look into your bathroom, that's a good choice.
Mhm.
But you got water in there,
Right.
so you gotta be careful. Then
Yeah.
laminate, and
Yeah.
laminate is like wood, looks like wood.
Yeah.
But and that's a very easy, popular, affordable way to do
Right.
it. Natural stone is my recommendation. If you
Ah.
can do right, it's always gonna get you top dollar back.
I think so.
I think your ROI is best achieved with
ROI
natural
stands
stone.
for return on investment.
Return on investment. Thank
Yes.
you.
Well, you got a
Yes.
good, do you have a good designer you can recommend?
And I don't have a good designer at this time in my life in the show. Do you know one?
No.
No, but I would say any of the tile stores around town are very good at helping you
Yeah.
choose that. But the number 2 is to shop around. Number 2 thing is different vendors have different prices for very similar materials. So you really want to get a few quotes before you make a final purchase. And then number 3, measure carefully, right, honey?
Mhm.
Measure twice and cut once.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And I helped you once with some crown molding. I remember that. We measured and measured and measured. So the same thing goes with tile. God forbid you end up running out of flooring before you finish. So you really want to make sure you purchase a little bit extra.
Yeah, 5% extra.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's good. That's a good number,
Mhm.
right? And it is common for a few tiles to crack or break
Yes.
while you're, doing your thing or transporting them. So, but once you've purchased your flooring materials, then you're well on your way to having an
Yeah.
up-to-date bathroom floor. And I think not only for bathrooms, but the living areas
Mhm.
too. That's the first thing people notice when you walk into a house. So that's my little spiel for tonight. And,
Very good.
Yeah, and I want to thank.
Good tips.
They're good
Mhm.
tips, and that's what I'm here for. And if you have questions, your house value, that kind of thing, or what's the latest trend. That's what I'm here to try to help you establish. And this show is to establish positivity and put a smile on people's faces and spread the word about Martin County. We are different here. This is the Martin County difference. And we have people who make a difference in this community, making it a better world for everybody. And that's how the show started, and
Right.
that's what I continue to do. And with that, it's perfect timing.
Right.
Why, here comes Margot Graff.
Guess what I saw on the way in the studio today? You know, on
What?
the UPS box outside the studio,
Yeah?
right? The rocks, the Martin
Oh,
County
Martin
rocks.
County rocks. They are so
They're
sweet.
everywhere.
Yes, they are. And you know what? We were at an event yesterday. My husband, hi Margot.
Hi, how are you?
We were at an event yesterday at the Martin County Taxpayers luncheon, their quarterly luncheon, to hear about this 1% tax that's
Right,
proposed.
yes,
Yeah, so we can talk about that a little bit and how that might affect your
Yeah,
homeowners
I-
coming up, Margot.
yes.
Anyway, so we were at Sand Hill Cove, which is the beautiful assisted living
There it
center for the
is.
senior
Mhm.
citizens on the river. And they've just redone it all, so I was walking around. Hi, Katie. Katie's on. Katie Foot Bourgeois. Hello. She says hello tonight. So we were there, and the point that I was trying to make,
They had a great lunch.
they had a great lunch.
And Sarah Hurd did a
Sarah Hurd did a good
pretty
thing.
good
talking
presentation
about
on
the
why they should have the
presentation about
tax.
Cent tax, yeah.
The 1 cent tax, right, and.
It's not 1 cent.
Well, no, it's not
1%.
1 cent, it's 1%.
1%, I'm sorry.
It's
yes.
1%, right, so we were talking about that. Anyway, well, the thought went out of my head because I saw Katie's note to me. Oh, it's a talk show with a heart, that's what we were doing.
Yes.
Right, so, yeah, the Argue TV is not here.
Right.
And the people making a difference in the world are people like Margot.
Margot
and-
is one of those people,
Yeah,
yes,
she is.
without a doubt.
And Margot's been here before, and she's a dear friend from even a previous life.
Right.
The theater, remember the restaurant? Yeah.
Yes.
What was the name of the restaurant?
Cafe Margot.
Oh, yeah, well, hello, I forgot.
Oh,
But you
a lot of-
spelled it differently.
That was
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
That was really
I don't know
hard,
how
right?
to-
A lot of thought went into the name, yeah.
Yeah. So Margot is now the executive director, has been for several years. Last time you were here, it was your anniversary of 7 years, right?
No, yeah.
6 years or
No,
7?
so now 8, now
So
I'm
now
going
it's
to
8.
9.
Now you're on 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 7 years last year.
Wow.
Right. You were here in July last year. I looked it up, and that's when I started the show. Was right after. I was like, who can I call? Let me call Margot, because Margot's so sweet, and she will always come and help me out. And so that was the first time you were on the show, and then that was for your 7th anniversary. No, you'd been there 7 years.
Yeah.
What did you
Yeah,
just say?
completed the 7 years,
Yeah.
starting your 8th. yeah.
Right.
That's right, and now
Now
you're
we're
starting your
starting
9
9.
because you've completed 8 years. Wow!
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And then recently in May, I had Mike Redling here,
Yes, you did.
and also Rob Ranieri from House of Hope,
Right.
which was hilarious. It was like, comedy night. They were bantering back and forth, and we did a lot of good discussion about how you, partner. And that's the other thing, how you partner with other community organizations is great. But what I found out, because I'm on the governance committee of my Realtor Association, is that you have 5 dedications of new homes out in Carter Park, which is out in Indiantown, coming up,
You do.
starting with July 15th,
This Saturday.
this Saturday at 9 a.m. Tell
Right.
us all about it.
So if you've never been to a home dedication, it's a life-changing experience. It's really a wonderful opportunity to mingle with all the volunteers and all the
Mhm.
sponsors and builders and trades that have worked on the homes, but especially with the homeowners. I can't imagine their hearts as they show up every weekend to work side by side with people they never met before.
Yeah.
It's an amazing concept. Our community is so incredibly philanthropic and generous. And so it's a pretty difficult program to go through to become a homeowner. It's difficult for anyone to buy a
Right.
house this day and age, right?
Yes.
So, and these.
Yeah, so I was just talking about that, like getting a
Yeah.
mortgage and everything.
Oh, yeah, it's
hard.
overwhelming.
Right.
And our families are usually first time in their family line that they have a home ownership. So it's a
Wow.
long process. They have to put in their 300 hours of sweat equity.
Yeah.
And then the day finally comes.
And their families typically, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the kids are just overexcited, I'm sure.
Right, and our families come in all shapes and sizes, and
Right.
the children get to have sweat equity hours as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they learn how to hammer and
Right.
nail
Well,
and do all that
well,
stuff.
and every A on their report card is a sweat equity hour.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
No, most of them are too small to be on the job site, but they can go around with magnets when we close the job site and pick up the nails.
Uh-huh, okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
So things I hand out the water,
Oh.
water bottles. Yeah.
And so there'll be kids there this coming Saturday.
Absolutely.
And they get to bring their friends, right?
They do. All their family, extended family, church family, work families, they all come out and are there, as well as volunteers and all of our county commissioners. And
Oh, good.
Sounds
yeah.
like a picnic opportunity.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Will there be
Yeah.
watermelon on hand?
You know,
Fried chicken?
we have the time at 9 o'clock in the morning now.
Right.
So we don't melt as much.
That's true. I
Yeah.
know. Everything's hot. So it's 9 a.m. and is it okay to give out the address?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. So
we
it's-
want the community to
we
come.
want you there, guys and girls. It's 14870 and 14880 Southwest Carter Lane. Is that going to be picked up in the GPS? and
Well, you know,
maps?
that's a really good thing to say. No.
Oh.
So, but if you do GPS the Boys and Girls Club of Indiantown,
Okay.
it's right on our block.
That's what's so incredible about this Carter Park
Mhm.
is that the Boys and Girls Club is the center of it.
Right.
And
It's
it's
an
one of the
integral part.
largest. Right.
Yeah.
Tell us more about Carter Park.
So
that
this
people
was
who
the
don't know.
first ever home ownership, affordable home development ever in Martin County
Ah.
for home ownership. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. We work very hard with the CRA and the Board of County Commissioners, and the infrastructure that was brought to the property services other families and adjoining neighborhoods, as well as the industrial park west of our property,
Mm.
Boys and Girls Club. We opened up areas so that the sheriff's office and the fire department can get to calls quicker, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Sadly, after these permits that we have in the building department go through, the next 6, I only have 12 more lots out there.
Wow. And I bet you
Yeah.
have more families than that. who
Oh,
are
of
in need.
course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 I remember when you were talking to Tom Teeter years ago, when
Right.
this was just conceptualized,
Right.
right? And there were nothing had been built yet.
Yeah.
And here we are, we were talking about really building out.
It's unbelievable.
Wow.
There's drainage pond in the middle of it. The kids have their little fishing poles in the water on Saturdays. Everyone has their flag up on the holidays and during dedications,
Aw.
and the whole community comes out.
Well,
Yeah.
as well as should. This is a huge celebration. It's kind of like their own little Independence Day and, May Day and all that maypole,
Yeah.
around the maypole, kind of the whole thing. Well, this is, going into your 31st year, too, of Habitat for
Right.
Humanity. You've already celebrated a big milestone, 30 years last year. It's amazing. And we're coming up on the end of 2017 already. It's
I know.
amazing. So,
I just read today, 23 weeks till Christmas Eve.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Ah.
Yikes.
Get out the Christmas decorations. I think I just put the Easter ones away. Oh my gosh. But the self-help and the community engagement is that's the key component, right?
Right, our families are self-reliant, and talk about the strength that they have
Yeah.
to go through this property. And the other thing, because you're on the committee at the Realtors Association, every year Habitat produces their own economic impact report to share with the Board of County Commissioners and the City Commissioners.
Yes,
And
talk
this
about
year,
that.
the Realtors Association took it upon themselves to expand on our reporting and add other statistics that were acquired from the Sheriff's Department on the low crime rate,
Right?
on Habitat communities, and the success rate of the students
Mhm.
with the school board, and the lack of absenteeism with our Habitat homeowner students, and a whole other world was opened in looking at groups that come out and interviewing Edward Jones and talking to them about their experience building with us and how it changed their lives.
Mhm.
So this is a great report, a socioeconomic and impact study. Beautiful.
And that is amazing to have that. Now, does the county board of commissioners get that too?
Oh, of course.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So that's really a good stat for us in this community. And one of my sponsors, Terry Mulka, she's just joined. I want to thank her and Katie and my mom. And we've got a lot of people out there looking. So thanks. So please, Kara Gabrielson. Thank
Katie
you.
is a good
And
friend of
Katie.
Habitat.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
So send out those likes, folks. Likes and likes and likes. And share, share, share. We want to get the word out. This is happening July 15th and July 29th and August 5th.
Correct.
All on Saturdays, all at 9 a.m. There'll be 2 on July 15th. And like Margot said, just put in the Boys and Girls Club, because they don't have it mapped yet, GPS.
Right.
But it's in Indiantown, so you
Yeah.
just kind of head west. You know, go out Canada Highway and head out that way.
Right, follow the caravan.
Follow the caravan, right. And it takes about 30 minutes to get out there, I'd say, or 30
Yeah, it does.
45. So you'd want to start at least an hour ahead. Get out and get up, get your coffee, get your donuts, and head on out, you know, starting between 8 and 8:30 and get out there. You know, when I was first getting my real estate license, I got my teacher certificate to substitute teach.
Uh-huh.
And I was the only person, I guess, who was willing to go out to Indiantown. I loved it out
I
there.
love Indiantown.
The kids were so sweet. The teachers were so nice. The schools out there are so good. I mean, they're part of the Martin County school system,
Right.
so of course they're good. But they were particularly good because they just, I think, in a way, they're even more special. They're out on an island in their own world, you know.
Yeah.
So they really, it was so friendly and so down to earth. And the teachers, I can't say enough about them. I spent a lot of time with the 5th grade kids. They were hilarious. They were adorable. That's a great age. You know?
Yes.
So I'm really heartened to see this Carter Park be done out there because that's a good thing.
Yes.
It's a great place for them, and a lot of people settle in Indiantown because it is more affordable. And so now they have a housing to go along with it.
Right, and prior to Carter Park, we have built 39 homes, infill lots, in
okay.
Indiantown.
Wow.
So we have a
Okay.
lot of Habitat homeowners there. You drive by Habitat Home, you can pick it out right away.
Yeah.
And it's always maintained its beauty because the homeowners put their blood, sweat, and tears into it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they keep them up.
It's great. Well, thanks. And everybody's jumping on Gina Duvall. Thank you, Gina, and Rocco Fiore.
Rob Fiore, a
yes,
prior board member.
Right. So yeah, I'm glad you're tuning in. This is a great night to celebrate Habitat for Humanity in our community. And didn't we learn that it's got the name Carter Park because of Jimmy Carter?
Well,
A little bit?
Yeah.
So, you might as well
Yes,
go with that,
absolutely.
right?
We did invite him and wrote him a letter. And,
Oh.
Yeah, we told him about Carter Park, so yes.
Oh, I'm sure he's honored and thrilled, but he
Mhm.
might be getting up there too
Yes.
much to travel. Yeah, and then the other thing is that's so cool about Habitat for Humanity is the Restore.
Of course.
Everybody knows about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're not breaking any news here, but it's really nice to talk about. What are some of your, like Tiger Woods, that whole thing happened.
Right.
Talk about that. Maybe somebody doesn't know out there when
That was
Tiger Woods.
fun.
Tell
it
about
was his
that.
wife.
His wife, his ex-wife.
His ex-wife, yes.
Oh, yes.
So she bought a home, and we actually worked through the contractor. We didn't know it was her home.
Oh.
But we knew we had 2 weeks to deconstruct it, and we took everything, the vanities. It was beautiful. Fountain out front. And then when she demolished the house, she was, in the news about buying a multi-million-dollar property and then demolishing it.
Yeah.
So that's when she called us and said, can you say that I donated everything to Habitat? And when we did, it was just
It turned
great
it
for
around,
us,
right? It turned it around for her too, because I was like, she bought a what? How much billions?
Yeah.
And then she tore it down,
Right.
So it seemed grandiose, but really and truly, she turned it all back
Right.
to the community.
She did,
which
and
is
it didn't
very
go in
gracious.
the landfill.
No, very gracious. I mean, I heard there were incredible things like doorway
Oh,
moldings
it was
and
beautiful.
granite and marble fireplaces, and even the toilets. People wanted the
They did.
toilets.
They did, and I think we brought in over 86,000 that week.
Woo, that's
for
amazing.
People shopping online. They
Wow.
broke our website. It was
They broke the website.
It was wonderful.
That's great. That's great.
Those kind
Well,
of problems you like to have.
Yes.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And the thing that's good about Habitat for Humanity, everybody should know already. It's 501c3. It's volunteer.
Driven.
To a certain degree, it's mostly volunteer. I mean, I'm sure you're paid for your position, and you're not making, bukus of bucks because
Right.
it's still charitable, and they have to watch their budget. But you can volunteer if you'd like to. At the store, you can volunteer helping build. And didn't you just have a women's build?
Absolutely. That's our home dedication, August 5th.
Okay.
So,
That's nice.
Yes.
And so any woman can come and do the building?
Absolutely. And we have a national partnership with Lowe's,
Okay.
and they have clinics before. So if we're going to do the baseboards the following week, then you go to Lowe's the prior week and learn. It's very nice. It's a very nice partnership.
Yeah.
And
That's good.
everybody can come out to that site and not be embarrassed. You know, we love our volunteers, and we'll teach you how to.
And to learn a
Mhm,
skill,
learn
it's
a
always
skill.
good, yeah.
Sure.
My husband would love that if I'd go learn a skill.
It would.
Wouldn't you, honey?
That would be a Facebook moment, though.
That would,
Seeing
right?
you with a hammer.
Yeah, I might break a nail. I'm good at stroking a check, I've done that.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So
So
thank
there's
you.
another way to help.
Okay.
And donate
Is to donate.
and shopping at the restore.
And shopping at the restore. So
Yeah.
anybody out there who isn't good with a hammer and doesn't have the time to learn or doesn't want to, or it's too hot for you,
Or you might break a nail.
or you might break a nail.
Yeah.
You can always donate through other ways, and you know you can volunteer even at the Habitat store, right?
Yes,
right.
at the store.
You can volunteer there,
Admin.
be an admin.
Yeah, we have over 50 people on our home selection, family
Oh.
selection committee, and mentors. So, and construction committees. We're committee driven.
And Mike Riedling says, ask Margot about the halo effect.
Yes.
Okay.
Ask me.
Tell us about the halo effect.
So habitat is contagious. You know, we not only go into communities and build new homes, but we also go into the communities and do neighborhood revitalization projects
Okay.
with other homeowners. So
Right.
we do exterior makeovers, a brush with kindness,
Ah.
weatherization on doors and windows, and aging in place.
So improving the house.
Improving the house, but it's not a giveaway program either.
Okay.
Those homeowners, we help them, we teach them, but they do the work themselves. And it's a halo effect. It runs wild through the neighborhoods.
Wow, that's so cool. And I think that also it's a ripple effect too. Because
Ripple, echo, halo,
Yeah, all of that. Halo.
boomerang.
halo.
What else, Mike?
What else, Mike? Join in. Because it is true when you improve something, like that's what I say about this show, is like, talk about goodness.
Right.
Think about goodness. Think about doing a random act of kindness. Think about smiling at somebody when you don't even feel like smiling, and you'll just be amazed you're going to smile back.
Right, and that's
Make
all
people feel
Habitat
good.
is, neighbor helping neighbor. So what God asked us to do, it's really easy.
Yeah,
And that's it.
And the stores, I mean, the places where you have the stores, you've got more than one. You've got Bonita Street in Stewart.
Yes,
If everybody knows, that's right off A1A, Dixie Highway, 2555 Bonita. Then you have one in Jensen Beach at 2090 Northwest Federal Highway at
Right.
US 1, right?
that's a large store.
That's a big one. And
Mhm.
that is a really good deal. It was open up there in 08, right?
The Bonita Street was open in
Bonita
08.
in
Mhm.
08, okay.
And we just opened, we're going to hit 2 years in November for Jensen Beach.
For Jensen Beach. Are you going
Mhm.
to have any more? I mean, that pretty much good covers it.
Yeah, I haven't thought about another one. But you know,
Okay.
it wouldn't be bad either to service the western part of the county.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
like
I
a
would
Palm
love to
City
have
kind of
Palm
thing,
City.
Right?
If I could find a reasonable,
Place?
yeah.
Okay, all you commercial realtors out there.
Yeah. Well, you're
Or
out and
anybody-
about,
And I'm
yeah.
out and about. And also, that's another way you could contribute. If you're a wealthy landowner, or you have an office space that's just sitting idle, and you want to lease it for a cheap rate,
Right,
you know, contact Margot.
it's a donation.
And oh yeah, Margot, let's give your phone number out if that's okay. And plus, the website is habitatmartin.org. So you can always go there and contact them, and there's so much good stuff on there. And like, even if you can't think of what you have around the house, what you have, the material donations that you could give are just just endless.
Right.
Right. But the volunteer website, you can call 772-223-9940, that's to volunteer, or register, you know, right on the website, and you can email them at volunteer@habitatmartin.org. And then, you know, there are opportunities in the store, that's what we were talking about, to volunteer there. Make a donation, you know, which is a good idea. And gosh, there's just so much on your wish list. You have appliances, you know, and you pick up, right?
Right.
That's really great. And the operating hours, you can drop off Tuesday through Saturday. Was that thunder?
Yeah, that was a little thunder.
Okay, yeah, we did have quite a storm
Yeah.
blowing through here today, so now we got a little more. But washers and dryers, and then I've heard lots of people that I work with, clients, buyers and sellers, especially sellers, when they're getting ready to sell and they've got an old appliance, I'm like, you know, you thought about tweaking this. You go to the restore, you could get something really on a discount level basis, you know. Upgrade your appliances, that's another cue and clue for homeowners out there, that it's all done when a buyer walks in and
Right.
they don't know where you got it, you know, and it's not, you're not gonna not tell them, but, you know, if it's in good condition.
Oh, yeah, and we test all our appliances.
They work, and they look
Right.
good, you know,
Yeah.
stainless steel is the thing, so.
And then when people come in and buy a house and remodel it, you know, and their contractor takes out all the cabinets and everything, we have the opportunity to resell them.
Even better.
And yeah, so all the people that shop and donate to the Restore are helping us with our neighborhood revitalization. And
Exactly.
they're building homes with us right there.
And does some of the stuff that you get donated go into the houses like out in Indiantown?
Well, you know,
Or do you-
building
But
specifications.
Lowe's
so-
is with you, so,
Yeah, so
so
Lowe's-
they donate
They
things?
do.
Okay.
Yeah, and they had some light fixtures that were donated 30, and so we used them in the next 15 houses, bathrooms. And,
Wow, that's
put
great.
it away.
Yeah.
Or if we get tools or things that we could use, instead of us purchasing it on the
Yeah,
site,
because-
we'll use it.
The thing is, I mean, you know, somebody's got their house getting ready to sell it, and I go in and I really, it's an art, it's not a science, and you just need to make it look as good as you
Right.
can. So if something is brass from the 90s, you know,
Or
I
less
say-
cluttered,
or,
yeah.
less cluttered, but you need to like change your light fixture, they could come to Restore.
Right.
You've got more up-to-date things than what their house has probably.
Yeah.
Built in 1980, you know.
Yeah.
So that's a really great, easy solution and an economical solution.
It is.
But also you'll take building supplies, right?
Right.
Roofing material, tools, but sinks, bathrooms, household goods.
We have
God, the list
partnerships
goes on
with
and on.
hurricane shutter companies, so when they replace them with
Ah.
a newer, updated hurricanes, they bring the old panels to us.
good.
And that services a lot of families.
Very good,
Yeah.
yeah. But you can't accept mattresses.
Right.
And I thought this was interesting. Printers or fax machines, unless new in the box. Who uses a fax machine anyway these days?
Right.
You know, you do. Oh,
Okay,
Frank
Frank.
uses it. Okay, well you can keep it.
Yeah, and it goes with my Vitrola.
Yeah.
Frank, you still spinning records?
Still, yeah.
Backwards.
Backwards. He's a DJ. So you have to be how old to be on the site, to work on a site?
When we have the power tools, we have to be 18 or 16 with your parents.
Okay.
Otherwise, we have family days, lay and sod. They bring, a lot of families come out, churches come out, and they think it's going to be so fun and easy, and that sod is heavy.
Ah.
Whoa.
Tough work,
yeah.
tough work.
Yeah, your shoulders are hard.
The best part is when you're done laying the sod, you get to turn on the water, you get to
Yes,
play with the water.
play in the mud.
Yeah.
And you know, exterior painting, there's opportunities
Yeah.
for younger children and families to come out.
That's good. And you don't do it all day though because of the heat.
Right.
It's just Tuesday through Saturday and it's 8:30 to 12:30.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah,
So I think
yeah. Some of the volunteers
Yeah.
and staff will go to 1:30, but it's hot. And
It's hot.
We have to be cautious.
You have to be humane at Habitat for
Right.
Humanity.
We do. And you know, you don't really need a gym membership if you come out and build a house with us. so-
That's right.
Oh,
That's right.
Yeah.
Ask my husband who's out in the garage every day sweating.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like,
It's hot.
just get him
No
Gatorade.
more, they stay inside.
That's right.
And we're very conscious too about, you know, being careful.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we're very fortunate. We're very careful
And do they have a liability form they have to fill out?
yes.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
And do you supply any water for
Oh,
them? They have to
yes.
bring, okay. So
Oh,
they-
no, we do.
But they bring their own lunch? They can do that?
They can bring their own lunch. We have fruit,
Oh, that's
watermelon,
good. Fruit.
and
That's
chips.
good.
And like Seacoast Bank was out building on the women's home, and what they do is they fundraise in their offices for a couple of weeks
Ah.
before, and then their teams come out as teams, front, you know, tellers
Right.
versus back of the house. So they
Ah.
have
Oh,
such a
that's
back.
great.
Yeah, a lot of restaurants do
Little
that too.
competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's great for team building, and then they also are helping us be advocates in the community through their businesses.
Right. Seacoast is so great. They really do pitch
Good,
in.
good partners in the community.
They are,
Yeah.
and I just want to give a shout out to them. I'm going to have Christina Stamper on in a few more weeks, but she and I were talking. She started Madison's Miracles, and she had an event that we talked about it here at Anthony's, Coal-Fired Pizza. They raised a lot of money. I'm just going to tell this quick story. They raised almost $2,000 that night, which
Beautiful.
is amazing. All day long,
Yeah.
Anthony's donated
Right,
from
right.
the auction. So a cuddle cot is what she has manifested, you know, that's what
And they're
they need.
expensive.
They're $3,000
Yeah.
each, and she's managed to get them donated to the hospitals around here. They were shy $1,000. Seacoast found out about it, and she knows there, stroked a check. It's done.
Yeah.
So thank you, Seacoast Bank, for making that dream come true for
Right.
Christina, and for the mom who the benefit was for, who lost her little boy. You know, that's just, you can't, that's
No.
pure love. You can't replace the child, but you can help heal the wound. with gifts of kindness.
That's
like
Martin
that.
County.
That's Martin County. I love it. The Martin
Yeah.
County difference. So
We'd
this
have to
is my
mention
love
good
letter.
pizza at Anthony's.
And what?
Not to mention the
Good
good
pizza
pizza.
Not to
and
mention the good pizza.
Right.
That's right. That's right. And
Nice,
it
friendly
was a
people,
fun
good
night.
pizza.
They had
Yeah.
Martin County Rocks was there. They were painting rocks and selling rocks. And well, not selling. They were trading. Anyway, so we're back to Habitat for Humanity. But anyway, thank you, Christina, for all your help with me and my show, because she's helping me. The donations of land. Have you had any of that?
Absolutely. We have great partners. A lot of times the states, families of the states will donate a lot. And we worked with the county in the past. They've had odd lots, and the city of Stewart. We're working very closely with Habitat, and the neighborhood revitalization of East Stewart for the last 8 years is amazing. Amazing. And it's a real partnership with the city and the CRA. And they take their job seriously, and it shows. It's beautiful. East Stewart is beautiful.
I still enjoyed, walking, because I made it a point when I was running for city commission many years ago.
Oh.
I wanted to meet as many people door to door as I could. And I had an opportunity to visit with many of the residents there in East Stewart, and I saw all the Habitat homes. Like you say, you know the Habitat homes when you see them, and the homes were just great. And people were super, and they were cooking this chicken on the grill. It's like, oh, you guys are killing me, because it's like 80 degrees, 90 degrees out, but it was great.
Did you stop in for lunch?
I probably would. They would have served me, but I was trying to visit as many people as I could.
Sure.
But yeah, they're so nice.
Yeah.
I
It's
remember
just great.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wish
Long
I had
time
known you
ago.
then. I would have voted for you. I had no
Well,
idea.
City of Stewart, you got to be a city
Oh,
resident.
yeah.
I had that a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, speaking about land,
Yes.
we
Yes.
just entered a partnership with the Hope Sound Community Chest
Oh.
on 18 lots in Hope Sound on Petway.
Oh, let's talk
Right.
about that. The Petway
Let's talk
project.
about that. We are
Yes.
so excited because land is really hard to find,
Yeah, it is.
especially
Yes.
Martin County. And
Yeah.
so a developer had given this to us on pennies on the dollar what he had purchased it for.
Wow.
And the Hope Sound Community Chest came up with the money to buy it, purchase it. And we have great partnerships in the Treasure Coast Surveyors Association, who did a boundary survey for us, which we need to have. And the Martin County Board of County Commissioners voted in a CIP, a Community Improvement Project, which is to bring infrastructure to that area, all water and sewer, storm drainage.
Oh my gosh.
So it'll, once again, like Carter Park, benefit not only our property, but
Yeah.
all surrounding
Right.
neighborhoods. And it's just great. And once again, we'll not only build the new, but offer a brush with kindness with all the surrounding homes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. a
So
lot.
we're having a kickoff of
When is that?
Of November 10th.
Okay.
We're having a golden shovel groundbreaking on November 8th.
Okay.
So all the county officials will be there and help us celebrate the land. And then we will, on the 10th, we'll have a rock around the block for Petway Park at St. Christopher's.
Oh wow. So November 8th is a Wednesday. I'm
Mhm.
looking it up. November 10th is a Friday.
Right.
And what time? Is it
6 o'clock.
in the evening.
In the
on
evening.
the Friday night.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll put that in my calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
So,
nice.
it'll be great.
And I'm gonna try to come to one of the things Saturdays, but I'm gonna be out of town this weekend if
Okay.
the rain doesn't keep us from going. But the ones, I wanna announce that again, the dedications, if you can get out there, July 15th, this Saturday, then July 29th, the following, no, that's that's 2 weeks, 2 weeks, and then August 5th. And I think August 5th is the one I'm thinking I can go to, because I think I won't be around July 29th either, depending on what happens this summer in our travels. But that's great. July 15th, July 29th, and August 5th out at Carter Park in Indiantown. And you can be a part of the celebrations. And then the Hope Sound thing coming up in November.
Oh, yes.
That's
And,
great.
back to the dedications, if you
Yeah.
haven't gone, try to go, and make a little day out of it and go have breakfast at the Seminole Inn on your way back.
Yeah, the Seminole Inn. We
and-
went there, didn't we like that?
Yeah.
Seminole Inn's great.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
great.
Great breakfast.
Great
Great
breakfast.
chicken.
Great brunch.
Great
Great
fried
chicken,
chicken.
too, so.
We need to go out there again.
Yeah.
That was the best buffet, and it's so neat.
Yeah.
And I discovered it because
It's a
of
neat piece of history.
It
too.
is. That's why I
Yes.
discovered it because
Very.
of my book club with the Junior League. I was reading all about Wallace Simpson.
Mhm.
Well, hello. that was their little place out there, and I didn't know that. They would come on the train, and the Duke of Windsor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that, I really
The
wanted
walls
to see
could
it.
talk.
If the wall,
And
yeah.
what?
The walls
I've
could
heard
talk.
them, actually.
The walls could talk. Yeah, right. That's true. That's true. Well, in November, I'm going to put that in the calendar. That's right around our anniversary, so we'll make a special note of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many years?
I want to go to Washington and tour the Smithsonian for our anniversary.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
we can do that. Well, we could do a little of both.
Yeah.
I was in toured the Smithsonian's in 1974. I got
Look
a
at that.
feeling they've changed a lot since then.
I think it's
Wouldn't mind
changed.
seeing that.
Yeah, they
Oh,
have
yeah,
a few more
wonderful
things in
trip.
there.
Well, if Julia doesn't go, I'll go with you.
Yeah. You sound like
I'd
it.
love to do that.
Yeah.
And then, Julia,
All right.
you
Well,
know-
And I'd like to stay at Trump's new hotel.
There you go.
Oh my God, we just took a hit.
Yeah.
Yep, I felt that.
We're good.
A light hit, we're good. Okay,
Yeah.
one
Lighting
night we
is so
came
much fun in
in,
Florida.
and he said, with the light board, I mean, the audio board had blown up right before I got here, but you fixed it just in time. Yeah, yeah.
You know,
So, go ahead.
talk about the Women Build fundraiser too, our signature event every year.
Okay, when is that?
Well, it's called Mr. Studfinder, and that is not a bachelor event.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah, Frank, come on.
Richard Sansevere, stud right over there. I think
Yeah.
I just found a stud right there.
So, do you have a
Oh.
business where you can offer a package that we can have an auction on? For example, last year we
Severe
raised
cycle. Stud Finder. Tell him what Stud Finder is. He
It's,
doesn't really understand.
a
I
steam-
thought there was something you look for nails on the wall.
That's right.
It's
For
when you
two
look
by
for
fours.
that.
That's right.
2x4s.
Stud
Yes.
finders. So,
So-
we have a play on words.
A play on words.
And,
You're a stud, and I found you.
No, no,
Oh,
Julia.
no, oh, okay.
You can talk about that later.
That's off
the
the
air.
Getting racy in here.
For example, we raised $12,000 to spend a day with the sheriff last year. Mr. Stefan.
Oh.
Yeah, so I mean, I can get there.
And
for
who's a
free.
part of it? Yeah, for
Oh,
free.
but-
Committee representative. Now, that's another story.
Okay, so the firemen, yeah.
Off the air, Margot.
So the fire department comes out and you can spend a day with the fire department and
Oh,
people in the
yeah.
audience.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
women swoon
Chef-
over the spending a day with a fireman, right?
I would.
Yeah.
What is it about firemen?
Well, they're
Yeah.
usually very hunky.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, they're usually a stud.
Okay.
So, but the Stud Finder, who is part of that? Like John Gonzalez.
Okay, so he was a spectator last year, but his partner, Eddie Argulis, was a stud finder, and he offered salsa dancing for you and 20 of
Oh
your
my
friends,
gosh.
lessons.
Oh my
So
gosh.
that was very wonderful. Dr. Brian Moriarty offered
Oh, yeah.
a limo ride out to Palm City with champagne and hors d'oeuvres, and then a day at the spa and
Okay.
chiropractor and massages and everything. And Adam's at the chef's table, and Jimmy with Harvest
Okay,
Table
yeah.
offers dinner in your home. We've had hot air balloon rides. We've had all sorts of things.
Cool.
So it's
And is this an event that happens on one night?
it is
somewhere?
an event that happens on one night.
And what night is that?
And this will be our 10th year.
Oh,
Yeah, so this year we don't have the venue secured yet,
okay,
but
okay.
yeah. So we raise enough money to build one house, the Women Build House every year.
Oh.
And it's all the gentlemen in the community that come together to do this forum with us.
Very cool. And so
Yeah.
anybody's welcome to come. Is there a cost to coming? Is there a ticket
There
cost?
is a ticket fee. It's a minimal.
What's it
It's a
been?
minimal to cover, you know, our
Typical-
little hors d'oeuvres. and
Right, right,
our,
right.
we have our 2 drink tickets. There's a nut and bolt.
Ah.
Yeah.
So you need sponsors for that, or do you have sponsors?
Oh, we always need sponsors. Yes.
Well,
of
let's talk
course.
about that, because
Yeah.
I love my sponsors.
Yeah.
So if
You're
you,
right.
Yeah, so give Margot a call, or, you know, you could email her. She's mgraff, Graff, at habitatmartin.org. Or, you know, go online at habitatmartin.org,
Very
just the
good.
website,
Yes.
and contact Margot, reach out to them, because that's a fun event.
It is. It really is. And, you know, once again, it supports our programs. And so.
And that's
it's
what we're all
beautiful.
about. We're all about supporting you because
Yeah.
you support the community. And the people that you've just mentioned, most of them are part of Dancing with the Martin Stars, either formerly or currently. And I was in Dancing with the Martin Stars
Right.
last year, which is how this show got started. So now John Gonzalez,
Yes.
Dr. Brian Moriarty,
Yep.
they're both in it.
Mhm.
And
Dr. Brian's on my board of directors.
yeah, that's right. And he
Yeah.
was here
Yeah.
talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had him on the show. And we've got another friend of Frank's coming up,
Randy Pennington.
Randy
Randy.
Pennington, right?
Mhm.
And I had Rosie Shepherd on, and she's, you know, one of my friends in real estate. So this is a great event with Martin County Healthy Start Coalition, but it's amazing the 6 degrees of separation. It's less than 6 degrees of separation.
No, especially Martin County.
Yeah, especially Martin
Oh,
County.
yeah.
It is
Because
really.
so many of us wear more than one hat.
Right, and you know,
Yeah.
we work very closely with Healthy Start because I wish
Right.
everybody had that Healthy Start.
Yeah.
You know, and in the long run, it would even make our jobs
Yeah.
easier. So
Yeah.
we're all connected.
We are all connected, and that
Yeah.
is the true message here. And it was well said by another guest about connections. That's really what we all want and seek, and we are all truly connected. And I just like that aspect of life when we
Right.
connect with each other.
Right.
We tear down the boundaries and
Right.
barriers,
Absolutely.
and we become all one and friendly.
Thelma Washington at Gertrude Walden, she needed new cabinets in her little daycare center. And she's in the little children business, you know,
Oh,
preschool, and
that's right.
we're in construction.
Yeah.
So it takes us, 5 minutes and 2 hours to go over there and put up new cabinets where that would be a large expense.
Monumental
Yes.
task.
To her.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right. Well, just remember, you've got these dates coming up, you guys out there, and go on habitatmartin.org, and you can see more about it. And you have some senior discounts even, too, right?
We do on Wednesday in our restore. We also do aging in place for seniors. We do
Oh.
pool bars in the bathrooms.
Oh,
We do
I
a
didn't
lot
want to
of
miss talking about that, because we are a
Yeah.
group of seniors here in Martin County.
Yeah, and we're in the future. We're going forward to fit our homes with roll-in bathrooms or
Right.
different things so that they'll grow into. Because our habitat
Yes.
homeowners don't leave.
And
That's
another
right.
organization you probably want to network with, if you probably aren't already, is Floridians Fighting Falls.
I'm a volunteer for them.
See?
Of
I
course
teach-
you
I'm
are.
going to start my
See?
teaching the Tai Chi classes at the Restore in
And
September.
So it's perfect.
And
It's
there's
a perfect
some,
fit.
they're a group I really want to have on the show, too.
Mhm.
That was something, one day I was at the Commissioners' Chambers for something, a meeting there, and they were giving them a
Proclamation.
certificate of proclamation, and that's the first I heard of them. Then I saw them at the seafood festival, and I was like, I went up and I donated. I'm like, I think you're great, because my mother fell
Oh, I know.
5 years
We've
ago,
been
and
going
that
through
is a huge thing, So I just want to say thank you, Margot Graff,
Thank you.
from Habitat for Humanity, such a great organization. How much time do we have?
1 minute.
1 minute.
When
Oh,
you
quickly.
hear the music, you got a minute.
Oh my gosh, okay, quickly. So thanks everybody out there in the audience for listening and tuning in. Jeannie Duvall, Kenya Reinhardt, she'll be here next week. She's with the Foster for Kids. And so tune in next week, Wednesday, 7 to 8 p.m. It's the Martin County Difference with Julia Sansevere, formerly your dancing realtor. And follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, you got it. Thanks, Frank Mezapel. Thank my husband, Richard Sansevere. Thank you, Margot. See you next
Thank
week,
you.
everybody. Thanks.
Bye-bye. Good
Bye-bye.
night.
Good night.
Thanks,
Good show.
Frank.
So we're still on Facebook.
We're still on.
My chair is awfully low. I felt like Lily Tomlin.
Yeah, you
Or I
can
didn't-
fix that. There's a
I didn't
level.
want to do it and then you'll
I
yell
looked
at me
over
for
it and I was like,
a funny noise.
I know.
So,
Oh.
so next guest, have them come and sit. Make sure.
There's never enough time to
Oh,
do
yeah,
it.
there you
Oh,
go.
gosh. I should have said something like, get up.
It's fun for the show to get up and move the chairs. There's a little
Something
excitement here.
exciting. Okay.